And it's going to be Australia to kick off to New Zealand, left to right as we can see it. Let's have some fun. And we're underway. Hufanga with first touch. And New Zealand will take it in through Tia Karanga Katoa for the first hit. Here it is now for Anderson, moving it wide quickly, Hale. And the Kiwi Ferns drive it up through Clark. Anderson goes to the right again. Kiwi Ferns up to the 40 already. Anderson changing direction. Australian defence solid on Hale on the halfway. Still two to come, New Zealand. Up inside the Australian half they come. Tia Karanga Katoa again. This will be the last. Anderson, here's Broughton on debut. Goes to the heavens early, and Australia will field it just out from their own line. Plenty of time in the end, and they move it early. Big defence on her. And Australia will take it to ground 20 away from their own line. Now the Jillaroos, Penitani. Moving it on for Upton. Penitani quickly from dummy half. Trying to catch the defence napping and make some handy meters.
Wait, you're in hold.
Just short of the 40. Now Higgins. Aiken moved it on now to Kelly. Just short of the halfway. Still two to come.
Go for.
In they go now, Mato. Powers your way inside the New Zealand half. This will be the last. Higgins. Brigginshaw. She goes high. Pressure on here for New Zealand, and they take it nicely through Hufanga.
Oh, some beautiful opening sets from both sides there. You saw the Kiwi Ferns, they want to work the middle, head down the middle, get to the kick and complete. And almost the opposite for Australia, the Jillaroos. They went from width to width, wanting to utilise the space, then use Mato through the middle.
Here's Roach.
Stand together.
Net and solid defence from the ladies in gold. Now it's there for Anderson. Here's Clark again. Up to the halfway, got the off-right away as well. Keeping this alive, the Kiwi Ferns. Tia Karanga Katoa. Just inside the Australian half, and a penalty for New Zealand.
A well-earned penalty from Tia Karanga Katoa. She's been heavily involved, double touches in the first set, and then gets a penalty for her side. Such a huge work rate. There's Angelina Tia Karanga Katoa.
Hey, tap in. Where's your mark? Wait for it.
They've decided to tap and go, so here come New Zealand. Clark. Wrapped up by the Australian defence on the 40. Anderson looking left and right, comes the right. Here it is for King. Short ball. Now Biddle turning and pumping the legs. Making some handy meters. New Zealand getting close to the attacking zone. Now King moving it on. Hale decides to run it. The captain up inside the red zone.
All the way here, front foot and hold. Hold. Go straight.
Now Anderson, here's Broughton. Nichols coming across field. Now Hufanga. Always hard to put away the big centre.
Up down square. Hold. Go for.
13 metres out from the Australian line. Now Broughton. Tia Karanga Katoa.
Last tackle, back foot on the line.
This will be the last.
Hold.
Left and right options. New Zealand, what can they do? Anderson. Here it is for King, a stabbing grubber kick from her. Australia under pressure, real pressure, and a goal line dropout coming up.
All up. Shot clock on.
What's a crafty little kick here from King. Saw, waited nicely. Tamika Upton attempted to bat out, missed the first attempt, got the second because they were close on her tail.
Stay inside. Aliona behind. Pucks, come up, pucks. Stay inside you.
Well, New Zealand should get possession. Here they will. Hufanga takes the ball, rid of the first defender.
11, release the grip. Here we are, front foot.
Always a solid attacking player. Now Hufanga moved it on to Broughton. Here's Hale. Clark wrapped up. New Zealand centralising play. 12 metres away from the Australian line. Anderson. Here it is for King. Awkward ball. It's still there for Nichols, who picked up the scraps. Looking for the offload. Found it. Now Parker.
Base out now. Back footy up.
10 metres away, still 3 to come. Anderson again. King. Short ball for Clark.
Millie, hands off now. Let go. Back foot and hold. Hold. Go forward.
5 metres out now. Anderson hitting the short side. King. Nice little dummy play from all. Yeah. Ball on the inside, New Zealand.
Nice tackle, 5.
This will be the last now. Nichols plays dummy half. Here it is for King. Another kick from her. It's going to be awkward. Australia have it, and they will survive.
Well, that's great defence from Australia. They held out well. Good goal line defence. Did not let the Kiwi Ferns through. They were under all sorts of pressure as they bring it out of their red zone.
10, roll out now. Wait, go to.
Australia, we've been under the pump for the last few minutes, looking to relieve the pressure.
Front foot, front foot, front foot.
Here's Brigginshaw, plays dummy half, moves it down the short side again. Penitani asking questions. Quick play, the ball from her. Higgins, now Pulfa moves it on. Here's Mato, just short of the halfway. Not a bad set from Australia, considering they were under a bit of pressure. Now Higgins moves it back. Brigginshaw puts boot to ball. New Zealand at the back. Here's Tufunga, winding up and takes it to ground.
13 off the arm now. 10 front foot. Go one.
Just the experience there from Ali Brigginshaw. Wanting to get out of their zone and make good 30-40 metres in that kick return.
Hold for
She's
it, hold.
kicking to the corners. Probably needs to kick a little bit deeper, try and get it over the Kiwi Ferns' head by a bit more metres.
9 straight
Roach
outside.
with some good go-forward ball, just short of the halfway. Now Anderson. Ball again. Kiwi Ferns move themselves inside the Australian half. That was Biddle. Now Anderson again. Hale drives it up hard and strong.
You've got a driver in there, go back. 5 and last. Tom on, go. 5.
This will be the last now. New Zealand under pressure.
Gets the arm, it's a handover.
And a handover.
We can hear the boos coming in from the crowd.
Play the ball.
They're not happy about it.
Play the
Just a
ball.
bit of
Back here.
eyes up there needed from Brooke Anderson.
Don't go and push your play.
Should every right to it. Or Jasmine Clydesdale. Australia, they played a lot of their football down in their own half. They'll be wanting to get some work,
7 off the ball.
get down into their
Marcus square, hold Georgia,
own
hold.
50.
Go 1.
Now Brigginshaw, Australia. This is Robinson,
Georgia,
try-scoring machine.
Back and hold, front foot.
On
Hold.
the halfway, Australia.
2, she's short, 2.
Now they come across. Brigginshaw. Solid Kiwi third defence. As Apps took it to ground, now Brigginshaw throws the dummy, got past the first defender. Now see for Higgins, changing direction. Penitani throws the dummy, then takes it in.
Hands away now, no more. Back your way. Go for it, that's it.
Still 2 to come. Brigginshaw, wide pass. Here it is for Tolfa, who winds up, pumps the legs.
Tackle Marcus square.
30 metres away from the Kiwi Ferns line. This is the last. Higgins. Now they come to the left. Kicking over the top from Aiken. This will be interesting. It's going to bounce awkwardly. And Australia still have it. They've knocked it on. Kiwi Ferns will have possession.
Hand over here. No.
Well, you saw Taryn Aiken there. She's got good height on the kick. Uppy Nichols lets it bounce. They kind of stand off it. Looks like it's Clydesdale comes through. Unfortunately, with the
Stand
knock
up
on.
now. Go one.
Now New Zealand getting out of danger. Here it is for Nichols. Ball's been left behind.
Tackle 2. Went backwards.
She managed to regain it.
Hold here. Hold.
No. What's going on? Penalty. New Zealand.
Really, as soon as she regains possession of the ground, then you've stripped it. Well, that's why I've ruled it, Ali. Do you want it? Todd over captain's challenge.
Looks like she's challenging it here.
Challenging a decision of strip after held. I've initially called it backwards for New Zealand.
Kizzy Apps is in there. She's got the initial strip there.
See how many players are in the tackle when the ball comes out.
Well,
looks like there's definitely 2 players involved in the tackle as the ball comes out.
Definitely 2 sets of hands.
There's 2 players in contact with the New Zealand ball carrier, and Keziap strips the ball. It'll be a penalty for a strip. The challenge is successful.
Ali, it's still a penalty for a strip. The challenge is successful because it was a 2-on-1 strip, so it's different from my original decision. 2-on-1.
Well, it's a penalty for New Zealand as King will find the touchline.
Number 40, mate. You still have your challenge. Wait for it, wait. Wait.
Tight encounter so far, 10 minutes gone. Now Broughton moving it on, Hale. Clark again, uses the battering ram, got the offload away to Anderson.
Hands away now! Marcus square, front foot and hold. Hold.
Takes it to ground just short of the halfway,
10,
Hale.
come 10, 10. You're on now.
Clark again.
Millie, straight out now, let her up. Go to.
Anderson. Now Tiakaranga Katoa winding up, making handy meters once
Get
again.
square 11, hold it up. Go 3.
Well inside the Australian half now, Hale moving it quickly, King again, quick hands, Dalton left behind, good pressure deep from Australia.
Then New Zealand, where do you want it? Where do you want it? In the middle, clock on.
Well, they get another set here. It's been deemed a knock-on from Australia. You can see what Nathan Wong's trying to do out on this right edge. Let's get up here involved on the back. Ball doesn't quite go to hand for Roach, but it is that initial knock-on there from Isabel Kelly. So they'll get a midfield scrum here.
Arms over, Georgia. Clock off. Hey, hey. 9. That's it. Right, 2 hands, 10 square. Let's go. Ball in. Break.
Anderson moves it for Broughton. Short ball for Hufanga. Wrestling with this Australian defence, pumping the legs as well. Still going Hufanga.
Oh! Release!
20 metres away from the Australian line again, New Zealand. Here's Hale, decides to take it in.
Hey!
Driven back as well.
Release now.
Anderson goes to the open. Now Tiakaranga Katoa, short ball from King. And forward pass the call.
In the middle, clock on. We're going in the middle.
See, Australia's going to opt for a midfield scrum here. It's deemed a forward pass. It's pretty debatable.
Get your arms over. Georgia, get your arms over. That's
There's a lot of work being done from the middles. The likes of Georgia Hale, she settles them through the middle. Attack and set up shape on either side of their run. Now, once again, Australia get the opportunity to get out of their own half.
Australia using Penitani again. Strong running centre. Now Higgins down the short side. They go Australia.
Release now. Get square. Hold.
That's for Kelly. Now Higgins again. Short ball once more. Australia doing well and eating up the metres here. Now Mato up to the halfway. Still 2 to come. Higgins. Now Palfa. Aiken. This is positive stuff now. Upton. Up over the 40. This will be the last. Australia. Jillaroos now awkward pass. Aiken. Ball's been charged down. Another set of 6 coming up for Australia as they'll take it to ground just inside the New Zealand half. Here it is for Higgins. Now quick hands to Robinson. This try-scoring machine.
Release! Back here on the left. Georgia, bring him back. Wait. Go to.
30 metres away from the Kiwi Ferns line this time. Australia driving it up.
Georgia!
This time through Elliott.
Go 3.
20 metres out. Higgins coming across now. Aiken. Brigginshaw. Penitani. Australia looking dangerous here. Penitani nearly getting through. 10 metres away from the Kiwi Ferns line. Higgins down the short side. Brigginshaw. Penalty Australia.
Australia wanting to play fast. You can see the quick play, the ball's working really well for them as it's Millie. Takes the ball forward for takes the ball forward for Australia.
First real attacking opportunity, Australia. putting New Zealand under real pressure here. Nearly crashing over, have they?
Tackle 2 held up.
Held up.
Out there.
Millie Elliott nearly crashing over.
That's a great
Tom
tackle
on.
from Georgia
Go to.
Hale. She got under her, twisted her.
Now Upton, short ball, Australia trying to
11, hands off now, let it
catch
go.
this
Back foot.
New Zealand defence and a bit of weakness. Here's another chance for Elliott.
Tackle 4.
Held up again.
Out there. Get some markers up there.
Some great defensive efforts coming in
Tom
from
on.
the Kiwi Ferns
Go
on the
for
goal
it.
line.
Pressure still coming, Australia. Aiken, Brigginshaw, ball on the inside. Penitani knocks it on, and New Zealand will get possession. Yes, they will. Great reward for desperate defence.
Georgia, ready on in the middle. Clock on. Let's go, girls, over here. New Zealand, let's go.
See
Get that ball.
Run there
Right,
from
let's start forming here.
Millie Elliott. Georgia Hale gets under
Let's
it
get
there.
6.
Same again. Just twisting her as they do. That's really good groundwork from Tyler King.
Feed this side, feed this side. Let's go. Arms over, girls. Let's get it in properly.
Kiwi Ferns needing to show some composure here. They haven't completed their last 2
This
sets.
side, this other side.
Just need to work on getting out of
New
their
Zealand,
half,
second rows, get
getting
your
to
head
their
in.
kick.
All right,
They're
let's
starting
go.
to
Ball in.
settle as they get into the first 15 minutes of this game.
Kiwi Ferns looking to get out of their danger zone. Here it is for Nichols.
Go one. Plays the ball okay.
Now Anderson driving themselves up the path further.
Hold.
Here it is for Parker. Now Anderson again. This time Tiakaranga
Billy, let go
Katoa
now. Back here and hold front foot. Go through.
on their own 40 at the moment. They're driving themselves up inside the Australian half.
Go for.
Kawaniai taking it to ground now. Hale.
Last tackle, mark is square.
Australia
Go
really
for.
D'ing up on her now. Anderson, Broughton, she goes high. Australia have plenty of time and they take it
She's
to
one
Robinson, who will bring it back and
No,
take it
hands
to
off.
ground.
Well, they
Lock
need
in.
to show the likes of Julia Robinson
one.
down last week, scored 6 tries against Papua New Guinea alongside this player here,
Off the legs,
Jakaya
let
Whitfield,
go.
with 5 tries. They are real weapons in this Jillaroos side.
Now
6
Benitani,
straight away. Go 3.
but play the ball again. Brigginshaw, Australia trying to catch New Zealand's defence napping and they're breaking away. Here it is for Epps. She takes it to ground.
Hands off now 2.
A beautiful run
Go
from the
for it.
veteran, Kezzy Epps.
Australia going wide now. Here it is for Aiken. Now taking it in. Clydesdale.
Help!
20
Release,
metres
last
away
tackle.
from the New Zealand line again.
Go
Australia hitting the short side. Aiken, little chipping over the top. New Zealand wait and take.
Hands off now, no more. Wait. Go 1.
And New Zealand looking to get out
13,
of
don't
danger
work it.
again.
Go 2.
Nichols again. Now Tufunga trying to find some channels up the middle of the ruck.
Help! Release! Back here, come on, all the way. Go 3.
Now Hufunga relieving the pressure.
Go 4.
Quick play the ball down the short side they come. Parker up to the halfway.
Mark is straight.
This will be the last. On the halfway, Broughton flinging it wide now. King kicks it long and wide, and Australia wait at the back. Bringing it back is Robinson, and she'll take it to ground just short of the halfway.
Kiwi Ferns really struggling to get out of their own half on that set. The transition well, we're making the metres, but kick needs to be a lot deeper than that.
5 now,
They're stacking in the
Georgia.
tackles, trying to slow the play the ball down here as the Jillaroos come back at them.
Aiken again, Mato. Now Whitfield coming across, puts in the fed. Whitfield now putting on the afterburners, nearly getting through. Ankle tap by Hufunga and taking it to ground 20 metres away from the Kiwi Ferns line again. Australia back on the attack. Here's Tolfa winding up.
Georgia, hands off. Get square.
Left and right options, Australia now. Higgins coming across now. Aiken showing and going. Short ball for Kelly. New Zealand wrapped her up, but Australia are on the last. 5 metres away from the New Zealand line. Here's Brigginshaw. Drops in the stabbing grubber kick. New Zealand wait. Broughton will get out of trouble.
Well, they get off the hook, don't they? They need to work hard on this kick return set. Under all sorts of stress from the Jillaroos.
Wait, go to.
Now Broughton moves it on, New Zealand driving it out. This is Pawaniai.
Hands off now,
on debut.
Go 3.
Now Anderson hitting the short side, New Zealand looking to use some explosion here. Here's Hall.
Go 4.
Now quick play the ball, Anderson down the short side again, making some handy meters. Just short of the halfway. Hall plays dummy half, this will be the last. Broughton moves it on for King, she puts in the kick, looking for some space at the back, Australia. Here's Upton. She'll look to bring it back. And does so.
And rounds into the likes of Van Boort, someone you do not want to run into. You can hear the crowd go off every time she touches the ball.
Dropped a bit there. Help! Release. Back, Georgia. Go
Australia
2.
about to move themselves back inside that New Zealand half again. Still 3 to come.
No more now, let go. Mark is square. Hold.
That's there. For Higgins, moved it on for Elliott. Still going, Elliott pumping the legs.
Straight out now, let it go.
Making some good meters up the ruck at the moment. Australia now quick ball down the short side. Aiken, short ball, wrapped up as Clydesdale. But Australia right back inside the red zone again. This will be the last once more.
5.
Higgins, Aiken coming across, another stabbing grubber kick. New Zealand take it through Nichols, and again, get out of trouble only just.
Well, beautifully cleaned up by the experience of Uppy Nichols. And just a little stabbing kicks through. Tara Aiken working really well for Australia. They're getting to the kick, they're completing, and forcing New Zealand to work hard to get out of their own 22. And there you have it, they give away a penalty.
You're standing up there, 10 metres is here.
Looks like Penatani is being penalised for offside. She shifts out into the centres this week after playing in the halves last week against Papua New Guinea. Filled in fairly Brigginshaw, who was out with injury.
I like the aggression, just control it.
21 minutes played, still 0-0 the score. In this test match, of course, 35-minute halves.
Go.
And Female International Rugby League.
Full ball.
Australia.
Stand together, front foot out.
Some aggression
Hold.
in defence. New Zealand. Here's Anderson. King moves it on now.
10 shoot on now.
Running hard
Go 2.
for New Zealand is Biddle. Quick ball again. Ball on the inside for Roach. Up inside the Australian half. They come. Still 3 to come.
Go 3.
Anderson. Hale holds the pass. The captain. Always solid.
Out together now. Don't play it on her.
Still 2 to come. 30 metres away from the Australian line. Anderson. Broughton. Now ball out the back door. Ball has been left behind. Still there for New Zealand. Tufunga has knocked it on, and Australia will get the scrum.
Well, they had the right idea there. You can see the likes of Broughton trying to link up with Uppy Nichols. Just lacked a bit of execution. Ball not quite going to hand for Tufunga. Ball's back behind Hufunga. Mato, she gets a rest. Working really hard through there. So double team with her and Millie Elliott. Really grind through the middle.
Right, heads in, half, behind your lock. Let's go, lock, head right in. Get your arms around one. Ball in, break.
Jillaroos on their own 30. Move it out and driving it up, or attempting to anyway, is Robinson.
Right here. Go 1.
A quick ball for Kelly. Up to the halfway.
Back here all the way 9. Go 2.
Still 4 to come. Higgins, quick play, the ball still going. Higgins nearly got through.
Go 3.
Now Aiken plays dummy half. Australia winding up here again. Some impact from the interchange. This time, Tongatuki.
Go 4.
20 metres out. Brigginshaw. Dummies and slips over slightly.
Last tackle.
This will be the last. Australia, New Zealand under the pump again. Aiken kicks it wide across field. This will be interesting. Sits up for Robinson. Got the offload away. New Zealand have
it. Once again, just a beautifully weighted kick from Tara Aiken. She sees the space just in behind the right edge. of Nathan
Hands
Wong.
off.
And Roach out there.
Hold. Go to.
See there. Gets the space. Parker gets up for it. Doesn't quite go to hand. New Zealand.
Millie off the arm now.
Once again, forced to come out of there, 22.
Here it is again for Anderson. Big defence from Australia.
Olivia back on here.
Was Biddle taking it to ground. Bolton left behind. That's a knock on.
Oh, unfortunate there
In the middle, Millie.
for the debutant. Alexis Tawaniai. See also Tiana Davidson coming on.
Get your arms over.
Some of the bench a little bit of a
Let's go.
rest.
Heads in, arms over the top, we're going.
It's been very high tempo so far, both teams wanting to play at high tempo and quick play the balls.
Break.
Now Australia on the attack again. Brigginshaw. Sorry, should I say Upton.
6, let go. Back here, all the way.
20 metres away from the New Zealand line, Australia. Winding up again, Tonga, Dookie.
Georgia, off her.
10 metres out. Higgins gets it on now, Elliott.
Help.
Very close to the line, Australia. New Zealand under the pump here. Pressure deep from the ladies in black and white. And they've done superb there. And a mistake as well.
What do you want it? Middle, hook on. Let's go, Australia.
Well, you ask for impact when they come on, and that's exactly what Tiana Davidson has done there. Puts all sorts of pressure. She gets the help of Vanessa Biddle. We know it's just a constant competitor. She shifts into the back row, usually playing in the centres in the NRLW for the Sharks. For the Kiwi Ferns, she does a great job in the back row.
Get your left arm over. Clock off, ball in, heads in.
9 minutes to go before half-time, still 0-0 the score.
Break.
In this intense test match, Hufang.
Holding no more. Front foot here and hold through. Go on.
Now Anderson moved it on.
Hands off it now, get square. Go two.
Anderson, quick play the ball from dummy half, got the offload away as well to Tufunga. She's been an asset in the number 9 jersey.
Go three.
Getting New Zealand out of pressure, Broughton. Now moving it on again. Kiwi Ferns, centre of the park.
Release.
Here it is for Davison. Anderson again, now King.
Last tackle, Marcus square.
For Biddle on the halfway, this is the last. Anderson, King, kicks it down that short side. New Zealand trying to come through, Australia have it. Upton.
Georgia, hands off.
Cleans things up.
All the way 9.
Well, you mentioned the work of Brooke Anderson in and around the ruck area there. She's really making the markers work. She's able to dart out. She brings her running game. It's really effective, but also what she's doing defensively.
Go to.
Such an asset. The likes of her and Georgia Hale in there doing
Georgia, don't spoil it.
huge work
Go three.
on deep.
Now Tolfa decides to hold the pass. Tolfa.
9 straight away.
Higgins, Brigginshaw. Ball on the inside. Australia looking to inject themselves here.
Last tackle now.
Was Joseph. This is the last again. Australia putting New Zealand under the pump again. Brigginshaw stabbing, grabbing it was sneaky, but not good enough. And New Zealand survive again.
Oh, I love the creativity from the Jillaroos in terms of those inside kicks. You can see Ellie Brigginshaw, she shapes up to go wide. And you can see her, she's almost just indicating just there. You can see her eyes are in, she looks in. She darts a little kick inside there. Tamika Upton always bang on point. But that's great defence from the Kiwi Ferns to stop Tamika Upton.
Now King. Moved it on for Parker. Quick play the ball from dummy half. On the park now.
Release
Quinlan for New Zealand.
Go 3, 16 is.
Now King. Driving it up. Tiana Davison.
Let it go. Go 4.
Quinlan again.
Help! Release. last tackle.
It leaders up to the halfway, New Zealand. Quinlan, Broughton, moving it wide now. King up inside the Australian half. Here's Roach, got the offload away. King has knocked it on slightly. And Australia get possession.
There's a lot of play going down that right edge of Tyler King. You see Gail Broughton, her Sevens Olympian mate, trying to link up with her and get some movement out there. But it's good defence from that edge in terms of Clydesdale, as well as this player, Julia Robinson and Isabel Kelly.
Georgia, let her off.
No room to get through out there.
Front foot and hold, go one.
Brigginshaw moves it on for Clydesdale.
11 off the hips.
Up inside the New Zealand half, they come again. Now, running it hard again for Australia. Ellie Joseph, just short of the attacking zone again, Australia. Here it is for the backs. Penny Tarney, wrapped up by Hufanga. Good spot tackling from her.
Go for.
Now Brigginshaw, changing directions. Ball's been left behind, is that a knock-on? Australia still have it. This will be the last. What can Australia do?
Go 5.
Brigginshaw hits the short side. Here's Upton, drops on the stabbing grabber kick again. That'll go dead, and a goal line dropout coming up for New Zealand.
Everyone's up. Shot clock on.
Australia putting all sorts of pressure on.
Get that ball, the clock's on, the clock is on.
The New Zealand really ticking good boxes.
Let's go, girls, the clock's on, Georgia.
Their little stabbing kicks through. Uppy Nichols is forced to push that out. So the ref is calling shot clocks on.
Stay inside, pucks come up. Stay inside.
5 minutes to play before half-time here at Christchurch. First game of 2 in this Trans-Tasman double-header. Whitfeld bringing it back from the restart. Whitfeld still going. Coming across field.
11 off her now. Get score marker. Go 1.
Brigginshaw, now Tolfa winding up.
Hands off now.
10 metres away from the New Zealand line. Australia applying the pressure yet again. Brigginshaw, Aiken, wrapped up. Great spot tackling, this time from Biddle.
Go 3.
Needed to be made, Brigginshaw. Upton, changing direction, Brigginshaw. Now Joseph. 5 metres away from the New Zealand line. Left and right options for Australia. Out once more, Brigginshaw. Upton, short ball. Clydesdale getting close. Desperate D from New Zealand. This will be the last. Upton, Brigginshaw, Aiken, another kick. This will be interesting. New Zealand pick it up, and another goal line dropout coming up.
Once again, just beautiful work there as we see Jess Surges take the field. She's a late change. It comes in for Jessica Elliston.
Stay behind the kicker.
She's been struggling with a hamstring injury. Just another very experienced player that Jillaroos bring in. But how about the defence here of the Kiwi Ferns to keep the Jillaroos out as they throw everything in this closing 4 minutes of the first half. 0-all.
King, massive goal line dropout. Australia will start on the 40. Apps brings it back, makes it up 16, to the 30.
Hands off. Georgia back here and hold. Go 1.
3 minutes to go before half-time. Here's Tongatuki, slightly driven back.
Release now.
Still 4 to come. Brigginshaw hits the right-hand side, drawing in the defence. Penny Tarney gets past the first defender. Penny Tarney scores!
Wow, you could feel it coming as the Jillaroos. They've had all the possession in this half, and they've constantly thrown everything at the Kiwi Ferns line. And how good for Tiana Penitani. She got 4 try assists last week as she played in the halves, and now she gets to put a try next to her name for this Pacific Championship, the opening try here in Christchurch against the Kiwi Ferns. Such a good line coming off Ellie Brigginshaw. She's too big, too strong. She drags Uppy Nichols over the line with her.
Well, Australia have been applying all the pressure in the last 20 or so minutes, attacking that New Zealand line, and it's finally paid off. Tiana Penitani crossing over for the first try. And with 2 minutes to play before half-time, Australia draw first blood in this tight encounter.
In the middle third, it opens up a little short ball through your line. They're covering us out wide and scrambling. So, late drop off, let your halves get across you before you come in, and come back to the middle third down there. Okay, play through them here, because the space is for our middle, so go back on the inside. Okay.
Taryn Aiken lining up the extra 2, and her kick is pushed. It's 4-0.
No goal. Come on.
Be 1 minute to play before half-time. Here's the try scorer, Penitani.
Plenty of support in the crowd for Australia. And the stands are really starting to fill up now. So we see Penitani last year, the Pacific Championship, she captained the Tonga team. And then got the call back into the Jillaroos from Brad Donald. She happily obliged to rejoin the yellow and gold jersey, the yellow and green jersey.
New Zealand.
Stay inside.
They've been under the pump. And they've done well for Australia, only to have scored 4 points so far. This first half,
On you when you're ready.
as we approach half-time, is a kick-off. Australia letting it bounce. It is for Clydesdale.
Help! Release.
Goal to release, Australia. Now, Dongatuki.
Georgia off the ball, back here on side 17, wait. Go to.
Brigginshaw. Australia now through Pulfa. Loses the ball. New Zealand have it. Into the final minute. And they're 40 metres away from the Australian line.
7 hands off, back to me, front foot. Go, 0.
Possibly their last hit, you'd have to think of New Zealand winding up.
Hands off, let it go. Hold for it, hold.
Into the final 30 seconds. Here it is for Hale. Up inside the attacking zone, New Zealand. One last chance before half-time to level the scores.
Back here,
Possibly
hold,
take the lead.
Go to.
Quinlan. Moving it quickly now, King. Bitter.
Shoulder.
Ducking in the tackle.
12, release now, release.
This could possibly be the final play. Quinlan has a go herself. Wrapped up.
Got her hands off that end.
Can she play the ball quickly enough?
A tough time.
It'll be half-time. That's the call in this very tight encounter. Australia have applied all the pressure this first half, but it's a very tight score at the moment. 4 points to 0, the half-time score. Australia lead New Zealand here in Christchurch. Here we go. Second half underway. And Australia will field it on their own 20. Here's Robinson winding up.
Hands off now. Marcus square. Go one.
Now Brigginshaw moved it on. Dongatuki.
Georgia, roll out. 14 square. Hold.
Australia,
Go
just the one try so far through Penitani. Now pumping the legs for Australia.
Off the ball now,
Joseph.
let it go.
Just short of the halfway.
Go 3.
Brigginshaw, Pulfa. Up inside the Kiwi Fern half they come. Australia.
You're in hold. Go 4.
Brigginshaw again hitting the short side. Here's Aiken. Ball on the inside for Kelly. Trying to find some inroads. Kelly wrapped up around the leg. She's lost the ball. New Zealand have it. And a mistake from Australia.
Where do you want it? Middle, clock on.
Well, they made some great meters working out of that set here.
Yeah.
Look at the tackle here from Ash Quinlan. Gets up and under her. And a loose carry from Isabel Kelly.
Seconds, arms over, lock, heads in.
Very uncharacteristic for a player of her calibre.
Right, let's go, ball in, clock off.
First touch for the Kiwi Ferns now.
Quinlan gets it on. Broughton. Ball on the inside for Hufanga. 3 defenders on her.
Let her up now. Get square markers. Hold for it, girls. Go 1.
Now Quinlan. Moves it on. Tawaniai.
Out together, Yasmin back here, all the way front foot, line it up. Go to.
On the 40, Quinlan, now driving it up hard. Tiana Davison for New Zealand.
Go
On the halfway, Quinlan. Ball been knocked on, a little bit of miscommunication. And Australia will have possession.
Exactly what the Kiwi Ferns didn't need. There's another handling area, as you see, they're starting to tick up there in terms of 7. Up against the Jillaroos 5. Just a bit of miscommunication there.
Arms over the top, Georgia. 12.
Short between the two veterans of Nichols and Georgia, whether she realised that ball was actually coming to her. This is a great opportunity now for the Jillaroos midfield scrum.
Australia driving it back inside the New Zealand half through Kelly. Brigginshaw plays dummy half. Now Clydesdale. Wrestling.
Go to
Brigginshaw. Short ball for Bongatuki. This pocket rocket.
Go 3.
And the number 15 jersey now, Aiken, coming across. Here's Penitani. Ball on the inside. Taking it to ground for Australia this time. Surgis.
Go for
25 metres out, Tolfa. Aiken, nice quick hands. Trying to find some inroads again, this time Clydesdale.
Last tackle, let go.
10 metres away from the Kiwi Ferns line, Australia. Brigginshaw coming across. Here's Upton, turning, close, stretching, short.
Georgia, wait.
But that's a great try-saving tackle from Vanessa Biddle. She's being asked to work really hard through the middle there. And when the likes of Brigginshaw and Tamika Upton joined together,
Marcus square, hold for it.
She reached out for the try.
Go 1.
It was probably about a metre short.
Here's Roach. Cleaning things up for New Zealand now. Quinlan changing direction. Hufanga putting on a bit of footwork.
15, let go.
Making metres up the ruck.
Go 3.
Quinlan again. Kiwi Ferns trying to bust their way through this time. Quick play the ball again, Quinlan. Now, Tawaniai up inside the Australian half they come. This will be the last, Quinlan. Broughton puts boot to ball. Australia wait and take it through Robinson.
She's run 10.
And she's wrapped up.
11, hands off now, back here.
We got a couple of
Hold for it.
Jillaroos players down and back play there. Looks like Kezi Abs is struggling with a bit of an ankle injury.
No more.
Went to ground and limped their way back for about 20 metres before going to ground.
Go 2.
As the Jillaroos work their way back out of their half.
Hands off, 16.
Australia doing well again. This is Kelly, Brigginshaw. Now Tolfa again.
16, 12 now.
Again.
Get square.
Up inside. The opposition half they come. Brigginshaw. Again, Tongatuki. Right up the ruck.
Help! Release, last tackle.
30 metres away from the New Zealand line. This is the last. To the short side they go. Aiken kicks it back infield. This will be interesting because the bounce sets up for New Zealand. Nichols does well.
Oh, that's a great take from Uppy Nichols. And just the cover from the inside of the Kiwi Ferns there. They know that Brigginshaw and Aiken are trying those inside kicks, so just staying alive through the middle of the park. Just positions herself perfectly well.
New Zealand.
Hands off now.
Slight mistake. Slight mistake from Parker.
What do you want?
Australia will go back on the attack.
12.
Well, this is where Captain Georgia Hale really needs to step up and have a chat to her team. Enough's enough in terms of those handling errors. At this level, the likes of Shanice Parker, very uncharacteristic. Such a quality footballer, one of the leaders in the team.
Let's go. Head right in, Ali. Let's go, head in. Righto, clock off. Ball in. Hold. Break.
Brigginshaw hits the right-hand side. Penitani, the try scorer, moved it on. Surgis now. Whitfeld growing backwards. New Zealand ragdoll. Good defence from Broughton. Australia slightly going backwards. Penitani plays dummy half. Now Epps. Wrapped up by Hale and Co. Hall was there as well.
Go two. Yeah, they're all right, two.
Now Tolfa in the first receiver. Upton moves it on quickly. Nice quick hands, this is Kelly. Now Robinson down this left wing, ball on the inside. Australia keeping this alive. Here's Aiken, moves it on. Australia finding a gap and scoring. Tolfa scores.
Tied out tackle 3. No try. Confirm she loses possession before the line and just make sure there's no high contact coming into that. And potential knock-on back there as well.
Yeah, there's quite a lot to unpack here. So he wants to check the knock-on here by Samama Taufa. But also, in the lead up to this, there's also another potential knock-on between Julia Roberts.
Samama Taufa gets the ball to the ground.
Just make sure there's no high contact on.
The ball was initially grounded short of the goal line and then is lost. We have a decision.
Yep. Yep.
There you have it, no try.
Let's go.
It's good work from the bunker there. Samama Taufa.
Scrum in the middle. Let's go, self-forming, let's go.
Now Kiwi Ferns survive.
You see the work that they do here, Julia Robinson. That pass was questionable, but I love the way they played back on the inside.
Heads in.
And the defence of Amber Hall and Anessa Bitter working really hard to shut down Samama Taufa there, who's such an incredible player for the Jillaroos. Really sets the tone, just grinds through the middle.
Just release. Go one.
Hufanga plays the ball. New Zealand
Let her up now, no more. Get square.
driving it up through Nichols. Quinlan, King, ball on the inside again. This is Parker, pumping the legs.
Release it now. Here we are.
Making up for that mistake from before. Now Quinlan gets it on again. Kiwi Ferns move it up through Roach, and then the gold jerseys come and swarm.
Go forward.
Quinlan. Now Hale. Now Tiana
Last tackle,
Davison
back here, all the way, all
just
the way.
inside the Australian half. This is the last. Quinlan. Broughton. Boot to ball again from her. Pressure on Australia here. They let it bounce and into touch it goes.
Where do you want it? Tamika, where do you want it? Tamika, where do you want it? Play the ball, where do you want it? In the middle, play the ball. Between Mark and George.
You can see the space out wide there for Gail Broughton. Probably just needs a bit more depth on that kick. They can get him behind and really push the Jillaroos to the corners. Now they get 30 metres head start on them as they work their way out of their half. Oh, and it's Jess Surgis is thrown to the ground. So aggressive tackle there.
Looked a little awkward. Penalty for Australia.
Oh, friendly fire there. Jess Surgis taking a bit of a hammering from her teammate, Roosters teammate, and Amber Hall. Gail Broughton comes in over top as well. They'll be penalised for that. It's actually Mele Hufanga that comes under there, so that'll go on report.
Well, Jillaroos on the halfway, still 4-0 the score.
Wait for it, go.
Now they come. Surgis.
12 later on.
He landed in that awkward tackle just moments before.
Go one. That's it, one.
Now driving it up is Joseph.
Georgia, straight up now. Get square. Go two.
Higgins.
Outside two.
Aiken. Looking dangerous again, Australia. Clydesdale.
11, release. Marcus square, front footer.
Just short of the attacking zone. Higgins to the right, she goes. Driving it up is Elliott. 10 metres away from the Kiwi Ferns line again, Australia. Higgins goes the right. Higginshaw, Upton, double pumps and got the pass away to Penitani.
Last tackle, 12 straight up.
3 metres out, 2 metres out, Australia. This is the last. Brigginshaw drops in the stabbing grubber kick. Pressure. New Zealand dot it down. And another goal line dropout coming up.
Play down here. We won't start the clock.
For Australia, just really starting to turn the screws here. Once again, forcing another repeat set. Adding variation to the attack every time they get down in their green zone. As King takes the drop up.
Here come Australia again. Bringing it back. This is Joseph. Powerful tackle on her.
Front foot is 16. Wait for
Such an effective tackler as Ash Quinlan. It's low, drives from the bottom.
Now Tolfa, 10 metres away from the New Zealand line again. Australia back on the attack. Higgins, Aiken coming across. Ball on the inside for Kelly, changing direction. Now Elliott. Elliott still going. Men in some solid D.
Let it go now.
Swarmed and a mistake. Good defence from New Zealand.
Clock on.
Oh, take a look at this.
It's a knock on, Millie.
This is the earlier tackle from Quinlan. Up and under, puts her on the ground. And then you see Elliott here straight into Amber Hall's shoulders. Don't mess with her. Brianna Clark comes in. Look at them stacking the tackles there. Elliott not happy.
Arms right around. Come this side, clock off. Just wait. Hold on, heads in. Break.
New Zealand bringing it out of trouble. This is Tufuga.
Back in nearly all the way. Wait. Go one.
With the first hit up. Now Clark. Straight to ground.
Easy back here and hold.
Bit of a spring in this dead New Zealand. King.
12, release it now. Wait here, hold.
Slow play of the ball, it's there for Roach. Now Quinlan. Toe in the eye.
Millie,
On the halfway, New Zealand.
Lock in.
Still two to come.
Go for.
Quinlan. Clark. Takes it in.
Last tackle mark is square 9, you got to hold. Wait.
This will be the last. Just inside the Australian half. Brought in again. Bombs away.
Coming for a penalty.
Australia penalised.
Run through the kicking leg.
Yeah, the late hit there. Coming on. Gail Broughton after the kick.
Okay. We're up and looks like we're up and ready to go.
It's the first real opportunity in the second half for the Kiwi Ferns. Here we go. I think it's Jakaya Whitfield that went through, so she'll be put on report for that.
Go.
Here come New Zealand. First real attacking opportunity in a very long time.
Hands off now.
Not since the early stages of the first half, and a mistake.
Hurry up.
Oh, a bit of a coach killer, this one here. Tackle one. Couldn't really afford it. See the experience of Elliott there.
Let's go. Come on.
He's doing enough on the ground to force that knock on.
Heads in. Hold for the break. Hold for the break. Hold on. Ball in. Break.
Well, just like that, Australia have possession again.
12 release.
And ragdoll to ground. Surges, now Higgins, changing direction, comes the open. Here's Elliott.
11, straight up now. Back and hold. Go to.
Kelly driving it up, of course. 35-minute half, so full time will be the 70th minute mark. Just reminding the folks at home, Australia moving themselves up inside the New Zealand half again. Higgins, Tolfa.
Outside 4.
Now Brigginshaw.
Still 4.
Ball's been offloaded there again for Brigginshaw. Now winding up as Joseph, nearly getting through the other side.
Last tackle,
15 metres away from the Kiwi Ferns line. Australia again, Aiken. They come the left. Kelly. Kicks. This will be interesting. New Zealand under pressure at the back. They tap it down and a goal line dropout coming up again.
Your way again, Pucks. Stay short, mate.
Australia just continue to apply pressure to the Kiwi Ferns. And they continue to play through the middle really well. They commit the halves, try and draw them out, and then they pop the kick in behind there.
Let's go. Let's go.
"20 minutes to play, Australia. Bringing this back again. Here's Elliott.
11, let her up now. Get square marker.
15 metres away from the line again, Australia. Higgins, Aiken. Aiken, ball on the inside for Kelly. Now they come back towards the right. Here's Upton.
Hey, release now. Get up.
Still four to come, 5 metres away from the New Zealand line. Higgins comes the right this time. Here's a chance for Joseph.
One, release it now, let go.
Managed to swarm on her.
Hold.
Australia still in hot attack though.
Outside.
Upton in the first receiver. Stepping away. Upton nearly getting through. Yes! Stretching out and scoring.
Well, Tamika Upton, such a dangerous player, and this is exactly what she does so well. Out the back, she gets herself involved. Play in the half, she can play at fullback, but look at her here, she weighs her time up, takes a little jig, another step on the inside, reaches out over the line for the second try for Australia. She makes it look so smooth, so slick. As Tamika Upton, straight through the middle there, big jump tip, reach out, bang, she's down.
Thanks, mate.
Will Australia get their second try and they increase their lead?
What happened?
In this tight affair. 4-0, of course, at half-time. And now the second try. First one to Penitani, and now to Upton. Now the extra 2 points.
Yep.
Australia have dominated territory and possession in the attacking zone. And it finally pays off with their second try. Here's the conversion from Aiken, it's good. 10-0 the score. Australia lead New Zealand.
Australia just showing really good cohesion here. Remember, they played a game in week 1 of the Pacific Championship up against Papua New Guinea. And they were off to a rough start with multiple errors, 10 handling errors, but they really found their groove in the second half.
Stand side here. Stand side.
20 line breaks, clocking up the score to 84-0. See, the Kiwi Ferns really still just trying to find their feet.
Come on.
Build into their combinations. Brianna Clark gets us back underway.
Australia knock it on. New Zealand will have possession. That was much needed. Here it is for Biddle. Still play on. Biddle winding up. Still going. New Zealand need to be the next to score. Anderson hits the short side. Broughton. Ball on the inside for Hufunga.
Ellie, let go 4. Wait for it.
This will be the first. Anderson. Now, Tia Karanga Katoa winding up.
Straight up now, let go. Let her up.
Up inside the attacking zone. Here's Anderson having a crack.
Held. Release now. Go
Kiwi
straight.
Ferns desperate to score. Quinlan in the first receiver. Here it is for Nichols.
Hands away now. Go 4.
Roach plays dummy half. Quinlan. Hale. Hale holds the pass.
Held. Release.
This will be the last. They need something, New Zealand. Anderson. Quinlan. A kick. Been deflected. Australia have it.
Let her up. Let go.
Well, they fired up, didn't they, the Kiwi Ferns, but really just came a bit unstuck in that play, a little disorganised.
1. Tackle 1.
Almost just shoveling the ball, and it looks like Ash Quinlan has moved into the halves.
I'm watching the
Brooke
play.
Anderson has come back
if
into
you
the
get a train with
9.
your hand up, or if it's in the way, I'll say Tommy. Tackle 1 there.
Tyler King's gone off. Beautiful kick here from straight off the shoulder of Julia Robinson. And Nessa Biddle just goes on a bit of a run. There. Clydesdale straight on to Quinlan.
Well, the doctor's on the field, they can't play.
Well, a bit of time off.
Yeah, I know, but if the doctor's on, I can't do anything.
Few players are being attended to.
We going off? All right, we'll take
time. Time is ticking away.
Bring her on, she's coming off.
10 points to 0 the score.
Yeah, 2 points on.
Sorry. Let's go. Time on, go, 1.
Well, Higgins goes off and Mahalia Murphy comes on.
8, clear out now. Front foot, 12, front foot. Now hold.
Australia getting out of their danger zone.
Georgia, let her up. Get quicker, no more. Go
As for Elliott, now they hit the short side again.
11,
awkward landing. By the looks of things for Kelly, she's all right. Now Brigginshaw plays dummy half. Offload is good. Elliott up the park. Up to the halfway. Got the offload away as well. Here's Upton. Still going Upton. Taking it to ground, 25 out from the New Zealand line.
Go 5.
This is the last. They come to the right. Here's Penitani moving it wide. Here's a chance for Australia. They score in the corner. Surgis. Dots down.
Well, it's beautiful work from Australia. You have to take your hat off to the middles with Elliott and Mato working the middle so well. A couple of offloads in the lead up to that. You see here, Elliott with the fend. She gets the first offload and then finds Tamika Upton here. Bit of footwork, they take it to ground. And they head out on that right edge there. Tiana Penitani with the long pass. Jess Surgis, you cannot give her that much space. She will make you pay for it. 3rd try for Australia.
Now Surgis, Jessica Surgis, off the interchange, gets the try for the Jillaroos. And now they have a comfortable lead. Only 14 minutes to play in this contest. Of course, don't forget, Kiwis versus the Kangaroos up after this. Live from Apollo Project Stadium in Christchurch. A heap load of rugby league coming your way. Here's Aiken's kick. 14-0.
New Zealand Rugby League president there, Tawara Nico. True legend of the game. Try scorer to Surgis.
Okay. All right, but don't lay in there.
Grand final winner, the Roosters.
Stay inside.
Been plagued by a bit of injury this season. Looks to be fully recovered now.
Stay on here.
Ferns set to restart here.
Another kick-off from Clark. That's gone too far. A mistake they didn't need, New Zealand.
It's not contested.
They've really struggled just to get themselves into this game. It's errors like that. Just being able to control the controllables.
What are you doing, Ali? Tap.
Find a bit of composure.
Let's go.
Win the collisions. They're stacking tackles here. You see, every single time, 3 in the tackle.
Georgia, release. Go 1. Marker's okay, 1.
Now Australia up inside the New Zealand half they come.
8, release the ball.
It is for Murphy.
Wait for it here. Go 2.
Brigginshaw. Now short ball. Chance here up the park again. Elliott.
Hands off now. Tackle 3.
Taking it to ground.
1-1.
Now Brigginshaw, quick play.
3.
Ball on the inside. Winding up again. This time
Hands
Mato.
away now, let go, not on her.
4 metres away from the New Zealand line again, Australia. Looking to crack 20 maybe. Here's Murphy. Wrestling.
Held. Release, last tackle.
Here's the last. Brigginshaw. Short ball. Joseph. Short.
And over there. Back here. Millie, back here. Go.
And New Zealand
Millie, let go.
driving it out
Footy girls, hold.
from deep inside their own territory. Here's Hufanga. Wrapped up this
Hands off there,
time.
you've got to hold this one. 10, you've got to hold.
She's been well contained throughout this game. Here's Mele Hufanga. Georgia Roche taking a quick run from dummy half.
No more now, Millie. Get square, wait
Still
for it.
through to come.
Go
Here's
through.
Quinlan. Getting it on for Anderson. Trying to muscle her way
Hands off
through.
now.
Tia Karanga Katoa.
Go for it.
Anderson. Clark. Picked up and driven back.
Last tackle, Marcus square.
Here's
Wait
the
for it,
last.
wait.
On their own 40,
Go
New
five,
Zealand.
nothing late.
Broughton.
Inside 40.
Upton waits.
All on.
Has support. Robinson. She can be a danger.
10 release. Back here, Georgia. Wait for it, wait. Go one.
See the way they transition here. Robinson, Upton, and link up with the outside backs, get them to do some
9
work.
release, 10.
Give their middles a bit of reprieve here.
Go to.
Get good meters on it too, the likes of Surges here. Just chipping away at the meters as they work down the
10
field.
release, 9 onside, front foot.
Now Australia
Go 3.
on the halfway. Brigginshaw, Mato, Taufa.
9, hands off, Georgia. Lock in 11. Go for it.
Brigginshaw again. Aiken with a spring in her step. Got the pass away. Heavy defence from New
Last
Zealand.
tackle, Mark square. Hold it, hold. Wait for it, don't go early. Front foot.
Slow play the ball. This will be
Wait.
the last.
Go, 5.
Brigginshaw. Aiken. She goes high. New Zealand take it through Tufunga.
Ball's going 10. Strong. Let her up now, Becky Millie. Front foot here.
That's good
Go
take
one.
from Tufunga there. And Shanice getting involved. Look at the contact there. Roach on Clydesdale. See the head fling back. Great contact.
Parker plays the ball. Broughton plays dummy half. Here's Tufunga.
Let her up now.
Solid contact and
Hold him, Millie,
physicality
hold.
out there
Go
from the
through.
two teams.
Millie, straight up. Alley square. Here we are. Go 4.
Quick play the ball. Hall on the park.
Last tackle.
Just short of the halfway.
Go.
This is the
5.
last. Anderson. Broughton. Puts boot to ball again. Looking for some space at the back. Upton into the final 10 minutes of this clash. Australia with possession. Here's Whitfeld. Some broken play here.
Off the legs. Here we are. Back here. All the way. Go 1.
Now Kelly. Look for the offload. It's a little bit awkward. And a knock on.
So knock on. Where do you want it? In the middle. Clock's on.
Right, they want to challenge this.
Totally
It
got a
did look like
challenge.
Isabel Kelly was
Australia
attempting to
challenges the decision,
offload. Or they're challenging, saying it was a strip.
This point here, Isabel Kelly's looking to offload the ball, then touches the arm of a New Zealand defender, which is a knock-on. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Let's go, girls. The challenge is unsuccessful. It's a knock on. Where do you want it? In the middle.
So no more challenges left for Australia. It's the right
Back
call.
here. Yeah, scrubbing up. Back here.
Come from
Back here.
Kelly.
Back here.
There. Once again, really good opportunity now for the Kiwi Ferns as they set for
Inside.
midfield scrum. Brianna Clark, Tyler King there,
Back on side.
getting a bit of a rest. Amazing support right in
Way
there
back.
behind them.
Right, heads in. Tamika, let's go. Righto. Right, head in. Time on. Break.
Anderson on the back of the scrum. Moved on for Broughton now. Hufanga.
4, let go now. Back here, front
New
foot
Zealand
all the
looking
way.
for something.
Go one.
Anderson, Broughton. Now Hale moved it on, pumping the legs.
13, straight up.
George for New Zealand.
Wait. Go
Up to the attacking zone. Anderson, Broughton. Ball on the inside again for Hall.
Millie off the ball.
Still
Go
3 to
three.
come. Anderson. Now Tia Karanga Katoa.
Millie, 10, let go now.
Right in front of the sticks, left and right
That's in the
options.
hole. Go 4.
Anderson comes the left. Broughton out the back door. New Zealand going wide. Into touch it goes.
Where do you want it? Ali, where do you want it? Play the ball. On the 20s, drum line. Yeah, be a marker.
We saw
6, be a
the
marker.
ball out the back there, up in Nichols. It's too big a pass to Fungas.
Front foot here.
More infield there. Disappointed with
push
that.
up.
The build-up was good. Some great work
Let's
from
go.
Amber Hall.
12, hurry up.
And Te Akaranga katoa. Australia now forced to work out of their own 20.
6, hands off. Front foot here and hold. Go run.
Upton plays the ball. Australia getting out of trouble again.
Help!
Whitfeld.
Release. Go 2.
Brigginshaw. Now Murphy.
15, let go. Back all the way, come on. Wait here. Go 3.
Australia
3, outside 3.
dominated
Push the legs.
possession and territory inside the attacking zone, especially the second half.
Back here. Go
Hence
4.
why they're in front 14 points to 0 as they move themselves back towards
Last tackle, Marcus.
that
All the
way.
Georgia. Go 5.
Elliott plays the ball. Here's Aiken. She goes high. New Zealand wait. Take it at the back. As Nichols
Off the ball
does
now. Back here
well.
all the way, Millie. Go run.
7 minutes to
Marcus,
play.
okay.
Tufunga.
8, release, don't work. Hold. Go 2, Marcus.
Now Quinlan, change of direction.
17, let go.
This
Go
was
2.
Roach. Now Anderson from dummy half.
Hands off now, let go.
Always
Go
gives
4.
it everything.
Still
Quinlan,
4.
awkward pass is
Backwards.
still there though.
Still 4.
Now George, up inside the Australian half.
Last tackle, let her up.
This will
back
be
here.
the last.
Go 5.
Anderson, Broughton. She goes high. Australia waits and take it nicely at the back for Upton.
20.
She's done well today, the fullback.
Georgia, hands off now. All the way, 9, all the way.
Real safe hands
Go
out
right.
the back, isn't she? Straight away you see Australia, they get straight on to attack. They transition so
Let up
well.
now. Hold it on the
Quick
right.
play the balls.
Go 2.
Continue to play at such a high tempo as they just grind the Kiwi Ferns down.
Help! Release. Go 3.
Well, Australia. Sue just got the pass away. They keep this alive. Penitani. The first try
Surrender.
scorer of today.
Stand
5.5
down.
minutes
15,
to play
hold.
now.
Wait, 9. 4, go.
2 tackles still to come.
Last tackle, let go.
Tolfa
5.
plays the ball. Brigginshaw. Aiken. She goes high. New Zealand take it through Tufunga.
110.
Bringing it back to Funga.
7 straight up, behind the line, behind it. Go 1.
Now Broughton. Nichols. Trying to catch some
Release 10.
defenders
Back in the
napping.
lead. Go 2.
She makes some meters now. New Zealand again. Stepping as Biddle. Up inside the Australian half. Looking
12,
for
let go.
something.
Back here.
The Kiwi
Go 3.
Ferns. Anderson. Taua Neon.
Kezi, roll out. Back here.
30
all the way,
metres
all the way.
out from the
Go
Australian line. Anderson. George again.
Last tackle, back on side.
20 metres out. This is
Wait.
the last.
Go
New
5.
Zealand wants something out of this contest. Ball's been left behind. Nichols picks it up, and it's a
over.
mistake.
Oh, it's their time. Start it, marker. Georgia, you're on the mark.
Another opportunity
Back
missed
here,
there from the
15.
Kiwi Ferns. That's really lacking that
You gotta hold this
execution.
set. Wait for the go.
Get down into the
Let's go Australia, back with Georgia.
green zone.
Back here, 15.
Penny
Back here.
options out wide.
Back here, 11.
They'll be frustrated
Go.
with themselves. defensively. They continue to
16 roll out
work
now.
real hard.
Ready and wait. Go one.
Now Australia looking to wind down this game. A solid performance from them.
Release now.
Not over yet though. New Zealand will be looking to finish strong as they can, as Whitfield drives herself back inside the New Zealand half once more.
Go 3.
Epps.
Georgia straight up. Back to me all the way. Go 4.
Now Brigginshaw coming towards the short side. A chipper chase from her. Australia racing. New Zealand have control. Nichols.
Ali, hands off. Go 1.
Once again, up in Nichols. Right place, right time. She just positions herself so well. You saw the likes of Ali Brigginshaw. She saw the space. A little chip over. And Nichols is there to clean it up. Smilia Hufanga brings the ball back.
Go 3.
Now New Zealand. Solid defence on Roach.
Hands off 12.
There was Clydesdale on her.
4.
2.5 to play, Anderson. New Zealand
Last tackle, Millie. Back on side.
desperate not to finish on 0.
Nothing late.
They'll give it everything. Here's Anderson, puts in the boot. Australia will race back for this. Robertson under a bit of pressure. Parker's flying, and she'll take it to
Hands
ground
off, tackle 1. Hold.
and take the tackle.
Hold. Wait. Go.
Will Robinson deep inside their own territory. Australia upped it.
Dropped. Let go now. Hold here, hold. Back on
Slow
side.
play the ball. New Zealand with the aggressive defence.
Time out, tackle 2.
Should be attended to. Will Upton.
Honestly, a great chase from Shanice Parker, and she gets in for a double hit here. Takes massive fire in from Anissa Biddle. You can't doubt the physicality of the game that's being out there.
11. Georgia. 11's
Still
on
2 minutes to play.
Pressure on the neck.
But the Jillaroos are looking to go 2 games in a row where they've kept their opposition to 0. Not over yet though.
Where's your mark?
New Zealand will give it everything.
Well, he's penalised in this Biddle for that contact and put her on report. Didn't think there was much in it.
Here's Kelly moving it on for Clydesdale. Into the final 90 seconds, Australia will take this win. They've qualified for the Pacific Championship final.
Georgia, hands off now.
And they will have
Back here, 16,
a
hold.
week off in preparation for that. Awkward pass from Mato, picked up by Penitani. Puts in the footwork.
Off the ball, 16.
Still 3 to come.
Hold. Go 3.
Brigginshaw now winding up. Taps for Australia.
Hold for it. Go for it.
20 metres out. Looking to finish strong. The girls in goal. Here's Clydesdale still going.
Last tackle. Marcus square, back foot.
Here's the last.
Hold. Go 5.
And Elliott will take it to
Let it
ground.
go, Millie.
Kiwi Ferns will have 30 seconds with the football.
Millie, you're offside.
There. Come on, made a good impact defensively, working hard
Let
for the
her up
Kiwi
now, get
Ferns.
square. Hold there, front foot, hold for it. Wait, go 1.
So New Zealand, one last chance.
10, clear out.
Tufunga
Hold
takes
out.
it to ground. One
Go
last play. Kiwi Ferns. Here it is for Parker, who winds up.
Ali, release.
Looking to quickly play the ball. Australia
That's full time.
will get the win. Referee calls full time. And the Jillaroos go 2-0 in the Women's Rugby League Pacific Championship for 2024. The Jillaroos, a dominant display over the Kiwi Ferns. 14 points to 0.